Hi YouTube, Love Wishes here, and today I'm gonna teach you guys how to make clay, which is basically first of all you're going to need a bowl. It can be a plastic bowl, but I'm gonna use my bowl, like my mixing bowl, and all you need is a spoon. It can be plastic, but I'm gonna use a metal spoon. You also need salt. And you can use any kind of flour, but I'm going to use all-purpose flour here. And we're going to need food coloring. It can be any kind of food coloring, but just has to be food coloring. Okay, first, oh dang, I need water. I have my assistant here, so can you get 1 cup of water? Thanks. Okay, so you also need 1 cup of water. First, take your teaspoon and put 2 cups of flour. But for today, I'm gonna put 3 cups of flour, so I can have more flat like clay. Add salt, 1 teaspoon of salt, and give it a little mix. Okay, now add your water. Gonna be messy. Okay, that's enough. I could put only a little bit first, and then add more. But if it looks like poop, if it looks like that, add more water. Only a little bit. Sticky. Y'all, just my tip, put paper towels under it so you won't make a mess. Okay, so it looks like this. If it does look like soggy or sticky and mushy, add more flour. Let me just, okay. And mix and mix. I added too much flour. Yes, you did. Add more water. Add more water. I think this is gonna be a fail. Gosh. Sometimes my clay gets to be disturbing because somebody's calling, like the phone. Okay, now that's too much. That's too much water. I'll add only a little bit. And you mix. Oh my gosh. Add more flour.
It's gonna take a little bit long time.
It's gonna take a long time.
Because you're supposed to take your time and, you know.
Ew. I like to use water, like if you have like sticky like dough on your hands, I suggest instead of washing your hands, just like dip it in your cup of water. you just okay, so my assistant is gonna show what the clay is supposed to look like. That's the one I made earlier. But first, before she does that, I'm gonna add 2 drops of blue, 2 drops of green. Make sure it's not together. And 2 drops of yellow.
Because you don't do it like too far, or don't do it too.
Now mix, 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 mix. I'm mixing. I'm mixing my dough. I'm mixing my dough. I'm mixing my dough. Okay, now that sounds getting old. There's no color yet, but you have to like knead it to make the color pop. Okay, now put the spoon aside. You can also use gloves, but I suggest don't. Just put the dough there. Put your bowl aside. And grab your spoon and add more flour. Just on the top. So it's basically like bread. And you just like do that. Start kneading it. Ooh, sticky. Ooh, I have my 2 assistants now. Can you guys hold these, like the edges, so there's no flour? Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, it's so sticky.
Don't waste too much flour, or else your parents will be mad.
Yeah, don't waste too much flour, or your parents will be mad.
Don't too much like the whole flour. That's just so over.
And it's okay if your hands get all floury.
You can wash them later.
Yeah, you can wash them later, or just dip them in your water.
Oh, and by the way, don't eat this, even though it's made of food.
But it's made of food, but I would suggest that you don't eat it, but it's 100% natural because you just added salt and all-purpose flour. That's it.
It's gonna taste so bad if you eat it.
Salty, actually.
So, if you just want to try it, put a little bit in your mouth.
I did once.
Last time when I was like in 3rd grade, I was like, I keep eating salt with my classmate next to me, like, oh, you want salt? Like, oh, sure, let's eat some salt like sauce.
Just knead it now. Now this is my original. This is what I made earlier. It turned out a better color than this, but I like it though. Ah, my goodness, so hard.
And I dip my hands in different water.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm making a lot of noise.
Did you add water? Oh no.
Just dropped.
This is gonna be a big mess.
Oh, if you do this in a room which your parents don't allow, try to do it in the kitchen counter or a table. So, and don't do it in a messy place. Thank you.
Now there's your clay.
All you need to do is just add food coloring.
There's your clay.
So
just add more food coloring.
So it gets its texture. If you add too much, if you add too much, your clay isn't going to turn out as so well. And also make sure your flour doesn't go everywhere in the room, because you can see, because you got flour over there. That doesn't count. And try not to get food coloring in your hands, because when I did it, I got blue.
Oh god!
I got blue thumbs instead of green thumbs.
So basically, she's a bad person.
I'm not a bad person, okay?
It was just a mistake.
It was a mistake I made.
That was a long time ago.
Hey, isn't one of my assistants supposed to be doing her multiplication right now? And there we have is the clay. We're done now.
It's a really good mixture of clay, so if you want to add more color to it, it's fine.
Like I made 4th of July, red and blue.
Okay, so bye guys.
Bye.
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 Bye.